We met on a dating app. We were lucky enough that she was on a company ski trip in Tahoe, and I was skiing with some coworkers up near Tahoe, so we were close enough that we linked with each other. I think the funniest part about the story is that I actually wasn't the one who actually picked her. It was a good friend of ours, Jordan, and she had never used it before, so I was like, I was showing her how it was done, and I think that she was the one who actually clicked on Millie.
His profile, if I remember correctly, was twin East Coast must love penguins.
Correct.
And
Three fun
facts. So my first message to him was penguins, the adorable animal, or penguins, the kind of okay hockey team. And I came to find out that not only does he have an obsession for the penguin animal, but also Pittsburgh Penguin. I definitely got some brownie points with that question because he's like, this girl knows hockey. This is great.
That was big bonus points. that was very helpful. We really had an awesome connection to the point where we felt like we wanted to take the next step and meet each other, like on a first date. And so I was just keeping the conversation going, like checking in, how was your weekend? Like, all right, yeah, small talk to make sure I was keeping the conversation going until we actually got to meet the next weekend. And so I texted her like, what are your plans for the weekend? She's like, oh, I'm going to LA. And I texted her before the flight took off, and I got her text as we landed in LA. I was like, this is insane. I just landed in LA and she's coming to LA. And we were able to make it work and got to meet her in LA for the first date.
Neither of us would take a chance like that in any other aspect of life. And, I'm eating dinner by myself, and I'm like, you know what, this is crazy. I'm going to end up on a cold case. And so I'm about to get an Uber, and he's like, please, let's get coffee. And he sent me his address at that point, and we were 3 miles away from each other. So as big as LA is, being 3 miles away from each other was really.
And it was funny because I found out that she had a meal by herself, and she felt like the waitress had been judging her, like, oh, you're not waiting for anybody else, you're just eating by yourself. So after we had coffee and we realized things were going well, like, let's actually get dinner together, and we went to the same place so she could show off that she actually had a date. She wasn't by herself. Towards the end of the night, things were going so magical, it was so perfect that I just stopped her, I turned her, and we moved for a kiss.
It was a dream first date. He kept looking at me funny, like, what's going on? He goes, I don't want this night to end. And I just remember hearing him say he didn't want me to turn into a pumpkin. And I just thought it was the sweetest, most adorable thing, because it brings in this whole princess feeling, fairy tale feeling throughout our first couple months dating. It's like,
it's still going
are you a
great.
pumpkin? Am I a pumpkin? Is anything changing?
Nothing's turned into a pumpkin.
So that's the birth of that really cheesy nickname that we have for each other. That following weekend, he came to the Bay Area as planned, and I met his first set of friends who were amazing and welcomed me with open arms. And at that point, I'm already head over heels for this guy, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, he lives in Reno. What's Reno? So I again take a leap of faith, and he invited me to this charity ball he was going to in Reno.
Well, I took the leap because I invited you.
There you go. He took the leap by inviting me, and I took the leap by going. And so I was in Reno that
the third weekend.
Fell in love with him and Reno, and I was sold.
I think that's when we kind of realized we're actually going to do this. We're going to try something long distance, even though it's never easy. But 3 first dates were magical enough that we knew this was something special.
For the first time, I'm not overthinking things. I'm not overanalyzing things. It's just we're doing life together. So the first I love yous are kind of embarrassing on my part. I ended up seeing this video of these little kids that must have been elementary school age, and they had all been asked what love is. And they're like, love is a fuzzy feeling. Love is my mom making me a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Everything from silly to cute. I came up with this genius idea of writing this email to Mike, professing my love for him. I sit on it for about a week, maybe 2 weeks.
I think so.
And he's visiting me in the Bay Area one day, and I just sent it. And he's at my house, and I'm just waiting for him to check his inbox. I swear he looked at his phone and looked at his email, and then just nothing.
I hadn't seen the email, for the record.
I'm freaking out. I'm like, okay, well, I said I love you, and the email was lame. It was like, don't read ahead.
It was not lame.
Don't watch the video until you read this. I'm probably acting weird because I feel really terrible and awkward, and I'm thinking he just doesn't feel the same way, or I'm being crazy because I'm telling this guy I love you after like 2 months of knowing him. Oh boy. And so I think at one point he's like, what's going on? And like, I sent the email, I'm sorry. And he's like, what? So he reads it and he gets a little emotional. And that was the first I love you. So technically he said it out loud first.
That is
true.
But
I said it via email that he read.
The email was not cheesy. It was perfect. It was so heartwarming and just so you.
Being parents to our 2 pups, and I see us with that happiness and providing that happiness.
I mean, I think we both see us having kids, having a family, sharing that family with our family, getting together on holidays, and having large family gatherings. I think that's something that we both seem to treasure. I think that we want to explore the world together. I see adventure and family in our future.
And lots of animals.
And lots of animals. I think we're gonna definitely a dog household. That'll do it for sure.
And no pumpkins yet.
No pumpkins.
Yeah.
My first impression of Millie when we met in LA was just how much she cared for everything. She cares for every soul in the world, I always like to say, and that not just humans, not just kind humans, no matter whether they're kind or rude, she cares for them, whether they're plants or animals or dogs, or especially dogs, actually. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, and it's awe-inspiring. When we're first talking, I'm learning about her family so quickly and so early on, and I can just tell how much it means to her, and my family is insanely important to me, and having somebody who shares that value was priceless. It was something that I needed.
I love everything his heart touches. He sees the best in anything and everything. We always joke that I'm the realistic one and he's the dreamer, or sometimes I'm the dreamer and he'll pop my bubble, but at the end of the day, his heart it screams through everything he does, his coworkers, his family, his friends, and that's what makes me want to be a better person for him always.
I want Millie to know that she'll always have me on her side, no matter what, no matter through the good, through the bad, through the thick and the thin and the fuzzy, I think we say. It's a quote from a movie. Through the thick and through thin and through furry, maybe it is. My heart loves your heart, and I can't wait to experience all the love and adventures that we'll have in our future. I'm so happy to be married.
Watching this on our wedding day, I just want you to know that I universe you, and you'll know exactly what that means. I just know we're meant to be. I know that we're going to have the most wonderful life, and we're going to touch so many people, and I am so proud of everything you are, and so honored to be your wife and be your partner in this life. And I love you.